Please welcome Khloé Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, Kim Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner to the stage.
Hi, Amanda. I saw you guys were coming. We got so excited when you tweeted me you were coming.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This is awesome. You guys this is probably pretty unique. You're all so busy. You don't do many interviews, just the five of you on stage like this.
I don't think we ever have.
This is the first time. Yeah. Wow. So let's talk about these apps that launched today. You guys do a lot together, of course. You're on your show together. But you decided to launch 5 standalone apps instead of doing one Kardashian-Jenner app. Why?
I feel like we have all such different styles, and you can go on.
We all have such different personalities. We're all, we obviously love a lot of the same things, but then we're, have such different passions, whether, Kylie loves her makeup and, she's really into, showing a lot of her dogs and the things that's in her house. Kendall is always running around all over the world modeling and has these amazing adventures. Kourtney has, this whole mom life that's so inspiring, and Khloé with her fitness, and mine is kind of, fashion, and we all have tutorials. So we all just have such different personalities that we're so excited to share that and give this like an extra in-depth glimpse
as
of
much
who
as it
we are.
may seem like we're all together, I feel like we're definitely not all in the same place at the same time. So this kind of gives you an inside look into what we're all doing at our own individual times, and like we're all in different cities. She was just in China, so like we're not always together. So it's a good way to show that.
How involved were you in developing some of the features for these apps? I mean, I'm really curious also, did you guys get advice from each other when thinking of these features?
What's funny is none of us got advice from any of the others. So yesterday we were sharing like our intro videos, and they're all so different. And I think that's what makes it so unique, is that
we wanted to keep them really separate because we are sisters and we do like a lot of the same things, but our passions are very much individual. And so our sites, we all created on our own with the Whale Rock team. And we really did not want to know what the other sister was doing. I think to keep it that much more special. And I wanted to be surprised when I saw Kim's site for the first time, and Kendall's and Kylie's and Kourt's. I wanted, just to be as shocked and surprised as the other people.
What were you most surprised about? Which feature were you most surprised about?
Well, like for Kylie, I didn't realize Kylie was doing so many, I guess, partnerships or team-ups with people. She has a lot of guests on her app.
I was really surprised at how candid Kendall's was. Like hers is what I picture her life like, running around the world, and she's just, never has a lot of time. So you feel that, just authenticity of her just being so real, backstage at fittings and, taking the time to make these videos and share her world. I really like that about Kendall.
Kendall shoots hers more on like a GoPro, and it's more like on the fly, where mine is on the fly. I have some that I shoot on a GoPro as well, but then I also have a lot of tutorials and set up things. So
yeah, like mine, I don't have very much, I will, but I don't have as much like sit down, like situations as they do. I like to kind of keep mine very natural and just pick up the GoPro and go do something and not have anything planned and just.
But I think I'm going to steal that from you guys, by the way.
But I think Kendall is the most private when it comes to the sisters. So I think for fans to see that side of her, I think a deeper of her personal life, that's really intriguing and interesting.
Kourtney, I know your app is coming later on this year. Do you want to share just a little bit about what we can expect?
Well, I was going to say, when you mentioned our involvement in the sites, I think that like on mine is more curated. It's like I'm obsessed with interior design, so it's a lot about that. I'm obsessed with being a mom, and I have a very specific ways of being a mom, I think, as well. So I love sharing. All my friends come to me with mom questions. So, just sharing my favorite things, but what I was going to say is like there's not one thing on mine that I'm not obsessed with like thoroughly. So I think it's, you know, we are super involved and it's like it's our site. It's a complete representation of us, and the Whale Rock team really helps facilitate, you know, to make sure that we get our message across, but it's us with the message and it's like thoroughly us. And so like I can't wait till mine launches, but it's just so exciting to have a place to get our messages across.
It's pretty clear from obviously from seeing some of the excitement in this crowd that you guys have a pretty loyal, a really loyal fan base. And I'm curious, in your apps, what do you want your fans to feel that's different maybe from, you know, Kylie's Snapchat, which I follow, or your Instagrams, which I follow as well?
Well, I think that you definitely get a really in-depth inside view of like our connection to our fans, because I think this is our own social media platform. Like we have question and answers where we can log on from our phones at any time and
Live stream.
you know, connect to them, live stream, chats. I love my connection with my fans, and I know all of us do. And I think this is just an even more in-depth way to share. You know, on Instagram, I love Instagram, and I share so many photos, but sometimes, you know, people do get annoyed if you share too many photos.
Also on Instagram, I feel like you post one photo from one event or one situation, you have so many more photos behind that, so you can show the rest of the photos that aren't as similar to the one that you posted on Instagram.
And
Longer
videos.
descriptions and video. And, you know, for me on my app, I've done a lot of unique photo shoots just for the site and just for the app that I'm, you know, and behind the scenes footage. And I've spent the last 2 years with my assistant Stephanie running around taking video, waking up at 6 a.m. in Thailand just to go to a waterfall to take video for the site. You know, so we all have really unique things that, you know, we're just so excited to share. But I think it's just a really in-depth. You know, someone tweeted me today and said, I just feel like you're my BFF, like from seeing this, you know, site and the app. And that's exactly what we wanted.
I thought the video feature is really interesting. I mean, that the live video, the ability basically to get a notification that you guys are posting live, you were posting live backstage. And so whose idea was that and how did that come about?
It was a mutual idea between us and Whale Rock. I mean, I never joined Snapchat personally. I think it's awesome and that they have it, but I really wanted to kind of not have that unless it was really, really personal. And I love that we have that capability on our app. And pretty soon we're going to have the capability where we could interact even deeper with our fans from the live streaming. I just think that's a really important component to have. But it was a group decision.
And we really, you know, we love our partnership with Whale Rock. They have really been everything that we imagined and more as a partner, because they've just been so open to all of our ideas. We worked so hard on this. I mean, I was up last night till 3:30 in the morning torturing the whole Whale Rock team just to, you know, make sure that everything was perfect, and they're the same way.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I can imagine you guys get propositioned all the time to create apps and do games. Kim, I know you have a game. What was special about this time and Whale Rock that just made you guys all want to do this?
Just their dedication. We met with a ton of people knowing that we wanted to change our digital platform and make it more than just a blog that we had before. And we did take a good year off to find the right partners. And this has been, I mean, a full maybe year and a half in getting content ready that we're going to update daily. And you just know when you find the right partner. You know when someone you respect and they respect you and they have the same, you know, business wishes as you. And you just, we just knew that it was a right partnership because they were willing to let us have our opinions and give us amazing suggestions.
I know you have a daughter, and Kourtney has a daughter as well, and I have a 3-year-old, and I think a lot about how she's going to use technology and mobile apps in the future, and I just wonder, is that something that you're thinking about in developing these ideas and these apps, and how to maybe potentially empower young women in a new way?
I mean, absolutely. Social media, you know, when you think about it, most of us, I mean, Kendall and Kylie kind of grew up with it, but the rest of us did not. And it's a completely different world. And, you know, does it scare me a little bit? Absolutely. I think any mom would feel the same way. But you just have to put out as much amazing content and things that you really believe in. And you know, as of now, we were debating, like, do we do all these makeup tutorials? Do we add comments, the comment section? And that's something that can be, of course, I want people's feedback and what they want to see, what tutorials they haven't seen, what they like most. Is it too long, too short? I love feedback from people. And so we're going to think about that. And so hopefully we can try to come up with some kind of like comment control, something, you know, that would just make it a very happy, uplifting place, not a negative place, because I don't think that's really good for anybody's soul. Constructive criticism is always good, but you know, that makes it a little scary when you have a teenager that wants to get into social media. But that's where I would probably look to Kendall and Kylie, because they deal with that on a daily basis, and they're so good at handling all of that.
I think for every single one of our apps, we want them to be a positive place. And yes, we do want to hear from our fans, but there's going to be a way to do that where things are still filtered, because we want to start changing the way of social media and having it be from all positives. And that's why each one of our blogs, we are bringing something good, a take home, a tutorial. I'm sure everyone wants to know about my fitness routines, and you get an inside glimpse of that, how to make yourself better, mind, body, and soul. And it's not just about a visual aesthetic, oh, here's a cool selfie. It's a how-to, how to make yourself feel better. Again, mind, body, and soul. And with
don't knock
eliminating.
the cool. I might do the selfies, though.
No, but yes, but you're teaching about a selfie.
And I think just like being able to have a platform where we can get amazing messages across that our daughters will be proud of. And like any difference that we can make in a positive way, I think is always important to us. As long as it's something that we believe in and are passionate about. So just being able to have that place, and that's kind of like our go-to when you say like, how is it different than our social media that already exists? I think it's just having that go-to place that like, this is my voice, this is what I want to share with the world and try to make a difference with.
I think that's a great point. I mean, you could have gone and done a YouTube channel, or, you know, double down on your Instagram or Snapchats. Was there any thought or decision making around doing these apps versus, you know, choosing an outside platform?
I don't even think it was a question. I think we always knew that we wanted our own platforms, just to write about what we wanted to write about, not really have any restrictions. We kind of make the rules, and, you know, whether it's rumors we want to shut down, stories we want to tell, photos we want, like, I just felt like there was no other platform that could do it all unless we did it ourselves.
So one last question before we start taking some questions from the audience. But I know all of you have been, you know, you're really into technology and really into apps. And Kylie, I know you started on Snapchat before it kind of grew to what it is now, and Instagram and Twitter and a lot of other platforms. What is the next hot app? Like, what is the app that you're always using on your phone, of course, besides your own? We can go down the line if you guys want.
Oh, mine is probably so boring. I can't even think of what it would be.
Is it like health?
Like
something?
the weather app. I don't know. I need to think about it.
I have no idea.
I feel like
Are we all old school?
Well, I feel like I've been so consumed with building my own app that I haven't, like, I don't have a ton of apps.
What apps do you use the most?
What apps do I mean,
That's why I was saying we're
I
old
use-
school, because
Tell
Instagram.
about your sleepy one, Khloé.
yeah,
Do you have sleep music
I
ones?
do have a sleep music one.
So do I.
I have
I could look and
problem
tell you.
sleeping.
Yes, that's
Hold on. You have the same one?
I swear.
Now I need to look at my phone and see what I use.
It's the best thing
And then also, if you need a good pep talk, because sometimes I do, you guys, so.
Sit or lie back in a quiet place
And it will tell you.
where you can relax with
This is a self-image enhancement
sights.
meditation.
And just allow your mind to think about breathing for a moment.
Listen, we all need this in our lives sometimes.
Let me tell you, my apps are all kid apps, and they are Endless ABC. You don't understand how these save my life. Tozzle, which is a puzzle, Pony Puzzles, and Minnie's Food Truck.
I have that one.
We have Castle of
Those.
Illusion, the Mickey Mouse game.
Wait, I need to swap that with you. I need some. We've never talked about kid apps together.
I know, and
They
I
are
have so many.
lifesavers, and they literally can entertain for hours.
And save you from tantrums.
Yes, yes.
Well, I just want to make sure before we start taking questions that we keep our questions to the apps and the technology. These ladies have worked really hard on these apps. So if you guys want to raise your hands, we can start.
Kim, I'm over here. I noticed that the visual identity in all of your apps was using the same design language, but they're all slightly different for each of you. So I want to know what that was like, the process behind that, customizing each of your looks.
I just realized today that mine's the only white one, and I got really excited.
My favorite color is teal, and I always go back to that with my hair color or whatever. So I wanted to incorporate that. Kim's is black and white, obviously.
Yeah, but it might be white with black. I've been trying to decide that
Black
for
and
a
white.
long time. I know, but the icon is black right now with my signature. I really wanted my signature on there.
We all did them separately, which is also very interesting. Like, the Whale Rock team wouldn't tell us what the other sister was doing. And so when we saw them all collectively and they all kind of emulated one another, it's just kind of the blood of the sisters, I guess.
I had a fight with my manager because I wanted to see Kylie's board so long ago, and she literally would not let me see your board. And I was so angry. But yeah, it's crazy how they've all turned out pretty similar.
Hi, Kim. I love you so much. You're my favorite person ever. I just wanted to know if you're gonna put up tutorials on how to take a good selfie.
I should. I haven't done that yet, but I will. I will do that just for you. So when that comes out, know that's for you. I will do that. It's a good idea.
Hi, so Kim, you were sort of a pioneer in the family in terms of creating the apps. What did everyone learn from Kim's experience in the app world that you've applied to this new app?
I actually did ask Kim, and Kim actually sat me down and said, this is what I think you should do. You have this mom presence, and that is, probably my favorite role in life. And so I think she did really, inspire me to take it to a different level and make it much more curated. And so I did ask her advice.
Kim inspired me. I think, remember I asked you about lighting? Like, what's the best lighting? Because Kim started, what's the best lighting for makeup?
Is this in general, or is
No,
this
in general. And
for the app?
someone, I don't know, but Kim
Kim
started.
go into the app. Okay, yeah.
This
go.
is about the app. Kim started filming videos, makeup tutorials before me. And I think the makeup artist that we sometimes share was telling me that Kim was shooting these videos and she was using this certain light, and it inspired me to start shooting videos. So Kim was just doing a lot of fun stuff. And yeah, it just inspired me to get it going and make it as best as I can make it.
So you guys have a lot going on. Obviously, Kendall and Kylie have the Kendall and Kylie line at PacSun, and there's Kardashian collection. You guys have so much going on. I was wondering if that was going to be incorporated into the apps as like a shop now or like a featured kind of thing that you guys would be incorporating.
I work with Estee Lauder a lot, obviously. So I am gonna be kind of doing some stuff with them on my app and my website and stuff. And yeah, I mean, we have our lines. We also have looks for less, which is really awesome. So we like take our looks that we've worn out and we put them onto the app and show you like similar things that you can get for less and all that kind of stuff. So we're definitely incorporating the stuff, our existing stuff, with the app and the website.
The looks for less have been really fun. And I'm creating a lip kit. So I'll be selling that through my website at the end of the year. So it'll be exclusively on my website. So
Hi, I was wondering, does your app, like, this is for any of you, does your app have something that it doesn't have, and what, like, is it that you would want to add in the future?
Good question.
I don't know if our app right now, it doesn't have e-commerce where you can buy our products, what's currently out in different stores. So we want to add that. And I think we're going to have a lot of exclusive products that you can get just on the site, which will like Kylie's lip kit, stuff like that. But we'll have like all individual products that are really, I think, unique to all of our personalities.
And I think because they're so new, it's just definitely going to evolve. And as we see, like, as even just our lives evolve, and if our passions change, or, you know, we'll constantly be changing the sites, I think, and even see what you guys like and don't like.
Yeah, we would love to hear feedback also on Twitter and stuff.
Hi. You all look so good, by the way. Drop Dead Sickening. Put me in a coffin. My question is, will fans have like more to do with the app? Like if we wanted to post and like whoever gets most like you'll see it, like if there'll be like exclusive like sneak peeks at episodes and stuff like that on the app, like so more like fan wise, what would
that would be a really cool idea.
Yeah, I know on my app there's going to be a ton of fan interaction where you could even upload your own photos. I have a lot of cooking recipes and fitness stuff, and I'm also going to be doing one-on-one like Skyping, if you will, with fans. So I'm going to be having a lot of fan interaction. And I think that involvement's going to be across the board.
I've already been Skyping with a few of my fans so I can launch that I already know of, so I can launch it for my website. But I also want to do a lot of fun stuff for all the people that visit my website, and some special stuff for like subscribers and just like connect with you guys more.
Fans can submit questions to the app as well, correct?
Yeah, so there's like a Q&A section where they can submit questions, and all day, just like how you would log on to Twitter or another, you know, communication site like that, you can log on and just directly answer questions all day from your own phone, which I love doing.
Hi. I just wanted to know, like, you guys all use different products, like makeup, different types of makeup. Like, I just wanted to know if you show tutorials about like what types of makeups you use, or brands and stuff like that.
We definitely have beauty breakdowns.
But also different makeup artists like different products. So we kind of leave that up to them. And also, you know, if we have the same makeup artist, they love to experiment. So we love experimenting with them. Some things work, some things don't. And we're going to be really candid and share exactly what those products are. And in the tutorials, we have like the product breakdown on the side that shows you exactly what we're using every step of the way.
Hello, ladies. You all look amazing today. I'm Balin. Obviously, in a world where it's really easy to take social media and leverage yourself, since you guys are sort of pioneers, what's your best opinion for us to be able to brand ourselves and sort of launch ourselves as a market and a brand that's going to set us apart from obviously other competition and also our peers?
That is a really good question. You know, I think brands ask us that all the time of how they can best market their products or, you know, themselves or their company. And I think the key to when I follow someone that is a smaller brand or a fashion blogger or someone that just really keeps me interested, I think someone that is consistent and someone that is really authentic, I really get drawn to people that just, you can really see their personality and they just are who they are. Not everyone's going to like it, and you hope that they do, you know?
Yeah, but also be okay that not everyone's going to like it. Stay true to you, because I think it
really comes off.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have longevity if you start to just try to appease a certain demographic. If you stay true to you, you will have consistency and longevity. And I think that's really important. And also remember that it's going to last, whatever you post is going to last for a long time. So make sure if someone is wanting to hiring you for a job and they're looking at your search history, that you are going to stand by everything that you're posting, because your brand is a reflection of yourself.
Hi guys, we expect an app from Chris, or is it just a sisters thing?
I'm sure she would love it.
Was that a no
You know,
answer?
I think it would be really interesting
I
to
really
have
don't
her perspective. She's, been through a whole lot, and she's taught all of us everything that we know. So I think it would be a really cool idea and really fascinating to see, my mom have an app from her demographic.
Hi guys, I'm Tanner. Nice to meet you. This is a really big deal for me. But I was just wondering, can we expect any sort of like a guys line for clothing wise from any of your apps?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, we've talked about
Cool
it so
idea,
many
though.
times. It's a really good idea.
Kylie would make a sick guys line, I feel like.
Yeah.
She would kill it.
I feel like
Good
we leave
suggestion.
it up to Kanye for now.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm really excited to be here. I love all of you. And my question's for Khloé, since you're so into fitness. I was wondering if you would be willing to maybe look into doing a fashion clothing line for fitness, and would you sell it on an app, or would you be interested in doing a fitness app maybe?
Well, my app now is heavily involved in fitness, and definitely what you are asking for is maybe possibly in the slow works. Yes.
Well, a lot of exciting stuff to come, it sounds like, from you girls. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for coming out.
We love you guys.
Guys, love